Boys and girls, we no longer have to play Sergio Ramos. We have brought in a new Belgium goalkeeper to be the second choice behind Courtois until he gets fit again. Martin van der Voort. I probably overpaid for him. He's not actually that good. And to be fair to Ramos, he played 3 games, didn't concede a single goal, and got an average rating of 7.3. Remind me why I just spent money on a new goalkeeper? Hey guys, and welcome back to the 34th episode of the FM21 Real Madrid Save, where today we are playing 2 games in the Spanish La Liga, but the reason why you're all here is because it is going to be the transfer deadline day coming up very soon, and we're going to be wrapping up and going over our entire transfer window. We've already made some incredible signings, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, Marcos Antonio, don't mind if I do, but we might not be done just yet as we still have a little bit of money left in the account. But before we jump into those signings and sales that we could be potentially making, make sure that you do subscribe to the ROUNDUP FM channel if you are enjoying the daily Football Manager content coming your way, as well as liking this video if you are enjoying the content so far. So there's 2 things that you have to do for liking the content, but could we please get 6 likes on today's episode? That would be incredible. And now I will let you guys see how much we have bought our new goalkeeper for. It's not that bad. It is £20 million though. I don't really. I wish I could explain it better, but I can't really. I think my mind wanted realism, and I don't know if I needed to, because we could have signed that Italian goalkeeper. He's not on my shortlist anymore, I don't think. I remember we almost signed him at one point. I can't even remember his name now, but we definitely almost signed an Italian goalkeeper at one point. But then I thought, you know, let's go with youth and pay more, and ended up paying a lot more. I don't know. Yeah, okay. At least we've got a goalkeeper. That's the important thing. And he has done a good job on his debut. He got a clean sheet. He's been playing well. He's got decent stats. To be fair to him, he's not miles away from Courtois' ability. If you look at the stats individually, only 2 away there, 2 away there, 4 away there, 1 away there, 2 away there. He's got better speed. He's really not horrendous. I think he's a good signing, but might have been a wee bit expensive. And then, you know what, if we go onto this homepage, I'm surprised they haven't called me up on spending too much on him. So I'll take that, definitely. But if you actually compare the man to Ramos, you can see that there is a bit of a gulf in quality. Ramos is not quite at the same level, so for £20 million, I could have spent my money worse. Let's all be honest here. I could have spent it a lot worse. But we have made some sales since last time we saw each other, including the sale of Borja Mayoral. This man is actually a channel legend. If anyone was here for the Building Brighton series, I believe he was one of our best players, but we've gotten rid of him for £14 million. Don't mind that at all. We've also managed to get Rodrigo out on loan, so unfortunately his time in the series is over. Jesus Vallejo has left the club for £4.2 million. Again, not a bad transfer fee for a player that isn't that great. We've loaned a couple of players out, which is always good to see them develop, even though this is our final season. I don't know why I do half of the things that I do in general, so just roll with it, okay? We've also managed to sell Lunin, a goalkeeper that we did bring in for £1.5 million. To be honest, he would have been a fine replacement for Courtois for a period of time, but unfortunately, he got injured. He has just gotten back. Remind me, why did I spend £20 million? He's just gotten back from injury. I could have survived with Ramos for a few more, and he's not even that much. If we're actually comparing them, no, let's do it. Let's compare them. To be fair, the new goalkeeper is a wee bit better, but I probably didn't need to spend that much. Okay, it's alright. We sold him for £1.5 million. That's an absolute bargain for Lille. We bought him in for 7.5. That wasn't my doing, so can't get mad at me for that. But we are not done with the transfers just yet, as we still have £22 million. I mean, I'm not saying we're still going to make some more transfers, but there's every chance that it could happen. But without any further ado, let's jump into the first game of today's episode. We're still sitting pretty on top of the table, even with a game in hand on all of the teams below us, all the way down to Sevilla. So we're in a good spot right now, and I'm hoping that we can get our fifth win of the season and our 5th clean sheet of the year to hopefully get better to how do you say that? I think I'm saying that right. Veretout, that's not even close. We call him Martin. Yeah, hopefully get Martin another good appearance. This is a squad that we're going with. It has to be slightly rotated because we have a couple of injuries. Of course, Courtois still out. Got Sancho and Dybala as well, not completely fit, as well as Zaniolo and Hazard being very tired. So we've still got a decent squad out there. Let's not complain too much, but it is a wee bit rotated. It starts with Nunez, Vinicius Jr., Depay, Cristiano Ronaldo, Casemiro, Bentancur, Militao, Sergio Ramos, Varane, Mendy, and Martin. I almost said Veretout again. Veretout is a real player, right? He's that French central midfielder from... I'm certain that I'm not having a mere here. That's a real human being. I'm not just coming up with words at this point, but half of the time when I'm speaking, I'm just talking gibberish, so I wouldn't be surprised if I was. Taking a look at the team that we're versing today, I think there is a pretty good chance for us to come away with the 3 points today, as they are also all the way down in 16th place as things stand. They could even go further down if they don't get the points here. I'm sure they'd end up below Girona because, you know, they've gotten the point already because it's currently a draw, but then take away... Yeah, you do the maths. I'm sure you can work it out. But after 20 minutes, they've done a good job of keeping us out. We haven't had too many opportunities to score based off the fact that we've only had 8 shots, and we haven't seen a single highlight until now. I mean, you know, I was getting there, gonna cover that in a second. We've given it away sloppily, but we do collect it straight back, and Ronaldo is on the ball, playing it back to Casemiro, into Militao, to whip in a ball. Can he get another assist? He can, and Ronaldo can get another goal. Playing him out on the right-hand side, I was a wee bit nervous about, but this man he's really turned it on. I was nervous after the first game. He's been good off camera as well. I forgot to go over what happened off camera. That's bad. Well, that's not that bad. We won every single game. I'll quickly go over it right now. How do you get out of this? There we go. Home. Go to schedule. Yeah, we won all of our games. Celta Vigo and Zaragoza. We beat them both 4-0, so 3 4-0 wins in a row. Can we make it 4 potentially? 4-0. Also with Nunez and Cristiano Ronaldo scoring in this one, and I think the same combination of players. So we've got 2 on-form strikers at the minute. One of them being a legend of the club, one of them being an absolute breakthrough talent of the club, and I think we've just won a penalty. And I'm definitely not giving it to Hazard ever again. I need to actually get an order sorted for penalties. I haven't set up free kicks at all during this entire save. This is why I don't make tactical videos. You guys know that I'm only okay at transfers. Everything else in this game, pretty horrendous at. So I think we're going to give this one to Ronaldo, as off camera Hazard did miss yet another penalty. It is Cristiano Ronaldo to take it. He's scored 1 penalty this season. Can he make it 2? I'm sure he will. It's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he puts it into the back of the net. More power than the goalkeeper had speed, and that's his 8th goal of the season. What a signing he has been. Absolute tactical genius by me there. It's not tactical, it's signing. Yeah. See, again, I say it's all about my signings. That's all I'm really good at, but it's working for us right now. We're winning 2-0 at halftime, and we're on track to get another 4-0 win. You know, if we score 2 more goals in the second half, you do the maths. That's 4-0. Multiply it by 2. I know my 2 times tables. Come on. Pretty impressive stuff there, boys and girls. But with only 45 minutes to go, it could be a pretty boring second half if we don't keep going at them. There's a good chance that the players are going to get complacent out there, but you know what? I'm gonna back them. I think they're gonna get another 2 goals, and I think we're gonna get at least a 4-0 victory here. Sergio Ramos into Casemiro into Ronaldo. Memphis Depay looking for a ball forward. He can't find one, but he does end up playing a short pass next to him to Bentancur, but we've held on to possession even though they have cleared it out, and we did lose position. But you know what I'm trying to say. We've still got the ball, and that's all that matters. Ronaldo, Bentancur, Casemiro, they've definitely bunched together. I think they're just happy with the fact that they haven't conceded too many goals, but even with the bunching together, Ronaldo can find a way through, and he can get his 2nd hat-trick of the season. Now, I'm going to say it one more time. What a signing. Like, obviously Ronaldo's going to be good. I'm not going to act like this is some historic hidden gem in the game that I've somehow managed to pull out of nowhere, but I didn't think at 37 years of age he'd be this good, especially after that first game that he had for us. He just needed something to get the ball rolling, and he well and truly has now. We're definitely doing a good job with him, even at the right wing position. He's absolutely banging them in left, right and centre, and we could get another one here. Nunez finds a way to put it into the back of the net. It ends up being an own goal, but we don't care. A goal's a goal. And again, it is that combination of just Nunez and Ronaldo scoring the goals. I know that this one ended up being an own goal, but it's him that's put the final touch off the defender. They're just two great players, and it's all we really need. We just need to put them up top. The goalkeeper hasn't even had to do anything all game. There's been 0 shots from them. They're at home. Let's not forget that. 20 minutes ago, I'm getting substitutions out to try and keep our players fresh for the rest of the season. I don't want an injury to Ronaldo, so he's coming off. It's not really what I want to do, but I don't want to get Ronaldo injured even more than I don't want to bring him off. So we're going to make our second substitution at the same time as well. We're going to bring Ndidi on for Casemiro, our captain. Just looking a wee bit tired. That's Carvajal, not Ndidi. There we go. Bringing him on. Ndidi hasn't been insane for us so far, but definitely proven to be a solid signing and holding up that midfield pretty well. I think this could be an opportunity for our opposition, though. I don't want to see a first shot from them. I think they're going to have it, and they've had one shot and they've scored. That's what happens when you switch off, boys and girls. Come on. And the goalkeeper, to be fair, has no chance of saving that one. But the defenders need to be marking him. There's one man in the mixer, and you can't pick him up. It's not even like they played a magical through ball. It's just cut through the defence. In fact, I'm pretty sure Varane moved away from it, and he's coming off now. Not because of that, but because of an injury, but I'm going to act like it was partially for that and give him a warning as well as he comes off for good measure, just to make sure he knows what is expected of him at the club Real Madrid. I don't know why I had to say the club. I feel like you all know that it's a football club, but just clarifying it, making sure that everyone understands what's going on here, just like I'm trying to clarify what is expected to Varane. It's also not expected that Vinicius Jr. would score that one, so don't shoot it. It's just not really intelligent. Taking a look at the XG, though, we shouldn't be winning this game by this incredible margin, but we've done a good job to clearly put the chances that we've had into the back of the net, and we do win the game with a 4-1 win, not quite a 4-0. Unfortunately, we opened up the defence like the Red Sea at one point and gave them a very easy one. I don't want to congratulate Ronaldo again because I feel like I've done it quite a couple of times recently, but now we're going to simulate forward off camera. We're going to play the rest of the transfer window, hopefully make at least one more signing. I'm not backing it, to be honest. It's more likely that we're going to sell someone because we do have a lot of players that aren't going to be featuring very much this season on the bench. So I think we're going to have to try and loan some people out, make some big decisions near the end, and maybe even bring a new face in. But I can't really see us needing any more players unless we could find, I don't know, like an amazing right back, an insanely cheap new goalkeeper. Already thinking about replacing the man. Yeah, no, we've got a pre-stacked squad. Let's not mess with a good thing. Maybe some signings. I mean, maybe some sales, but we'll definitely go over the transfers overall, and talk about how good I am at them, because let's be honest here. I've made some absolutely stellar signings this season. Okay, the transfer window is just wrapped up. This is the situation. All of these players can't be registered. Some of them are kind of world class. Marcus Antonio's not making the cut. Neither is Fabinho. Neither is Marcelo. Ramos isn't in the team anymore. I don't really know what to do, but I think this is what I'm going to go with. Because unfortunately, you can only submit 3 foreign players, and Nunez is obviously in there. Like, there's no two ways about it. He's in there. Bentancur is obviously in there. He's mildly starting half of the games. And then I'd rather have Gabriel Jesus as a backup option than Marcus Antonio. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but I'm submitting it. He already feels pretty forced out of the club. I did try and get him out on loan, so at 4.5 star current ability, what more does the man have to do? Well, he has to be better than everyone else. Like, statistically, he's not that insane. If we take a look at him in comparison to one of our normal midfielders, who can we find? Valverde? Let's go with Valverde. If you really compare their stats, he's not actually better. You know, Valverde's got all of these stats on him. He's got a wee bit better technical and attacking and vision, but I don't feel like he's got that much more about him. And as a player that's got that Brazilian flag next to him, it makes it hard to submit him as a foreign player. But since last time we saw each other, we haven't made a single signing, and we only loaned out one player. So it was a bland transfer window. And it was yeah. No, it was a good transfer window, but it wasn't a great deadline day. Taking a look at the signings that we did make, Sergio Ramos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Fabinho I do feel really bad for because he's just not going to get any game time this season, but that's okay, that's not our fault. Sancho, Nori, Ndidi, Antonio, as well as Fabinho, sorry. Oh, that's right, we signed him last season. Very, very confusing. Fabinho, Gabriel Jesus, Mingi, and of course Martin. I think it's some good signings that we've made. We've spent a lot of money. We've brought in a lot, though. And we're going to have to jump into our next game, hopefully coming away with another win. Unfortunately, without having half of the players in our reserves. I'm going to have to get someone registered for the under-23s. After a disappointing deadline day, we're ready to go for our second game of today's episode. We could end up being 3 points above all the teams below us at the end of this episode, which would be an incredible start after just 6 games. This is the squad that we're going with for it. It seems much stronger than previous games. Núñez, Hazard, Dybala, Sancho, all back in the 11. Valverde, Casemiro, Militao, Bastoni, Varane, Mendy, and of course Martin in between the sticks. We've got a couple of players who have now dropped all the way to the reserves and a very strong bench with Vinicius Jr., Gabriel Jesus, Bentancur, Ndidi, Carvajal, Sergio Ramos. I mean, this man is, I don't really know who he is, but it's the automatic one that they put in there, so I was like, yeah, okay, may as well have a goalkeeper in there, I guess, just in case anything was to happen. But taking a look at the side that we're versing today, maybe we should be respecting them a wee bit. Athletic Bilbao are definitely not the worst team in the entire La Liga, but I've got a good feeling about this one. At home, we've never lost a game at home in this entire series in the La Liga. I don't even think we've won a game at home in general in this entire series. I'm checking that. Sorry, it's gonna bother me. If you guys don't care about it, skip forward for a second. But it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. So let's take a look over here. Home. All of our home games have been wins or one draw, which was to Athletic Bilbao. So let's show them a level of respect. And then last season, I'm pretty certain all of our home games as well, all wins apart from 1 or 2 or 3 draws. But overall, home is an absolute base, a fortress, a unit, and we're not losing our first game today, that's for certain. As we're coming away with a couple of shots after just a couple of minutes. Well, it's not been a couple of minutes now, but it's not how it really works in Football Manager. Time goes quite quickly if you haven't noticed, especially when you put it to the fastest possible speed. Militao on the ball, playing it into Sancho, and I thought he was about to get his first goal for the club, but I think he'll take the assist there, as I'm not certain that was going into the back of the net. Núñez comes in, slots it home, make sure it goes in. And oh my goodness, how did I forget to mention this? Yes. So you may notice one face not there. That's because the man, the myth, the legend, Cristiano Ronaldo, he picked up an injury during his time at Portugal. He's out for 8 weeks to 3 months. He won the Player of the Month as well. And okay. So we're dealing with that right now. I can't believe I forgot to mention that, but that's what we're dealing with at this point in time. But it seems like we're doing okay without him. Let's move on and hopefully he's back for next episode, or at least the episode after that. But Casemiro has just scored his first goal of the season. I believe Dybala, the assist king from last year, has just gotten his first assist of the season. I'm hoping that it wasn't, because I'd like him to be up there for the statistics once again. He was an amazing player for us last year. He's not absolutely shined so far this season, but an assist there is going to do him a bit of good, maybe give him some confidence. And 2-0 after just 20 minutes. It seems like it's going to be a very good game for us. As I was saying before, we're not losing a home game here. It's not going to happen. Dybala standing over a free kick now, drops a beautiful diamond, but no one's there. Unfortunately, Jadon Sancho was the man closest to it, and you would expect him to be one of the least likely players to score a header. But I would love it if he proved me wrong in the end of this game. And Iñaki Williams has got to be offside there, but he's not. And he's blasted it beyond the keeper, and I don't know how he's beaten the offside trap there. We don't even have offside trap on, but he's got so many acres of space. He has timed that well, and it's Militao, I believe, or no, Varane, who's been running up, and it just keeps him onside. I would love to see the replay. If they do show the lines, they are going to show them. As we can see here, when the ball is played, he's just on. He is just on, and it is Varane. He's not taking much notice of him at all, running past him kind of cluelessly, and it does lead to a goal for them, and now they're on the ball once again, breaking away. It's the same man once again. Varane, you got to close him down this time. You missed him last time, and you bring him down. It's Mendy, not Varane at least, but they've brought him down within the box, and 2-0 is going to quickly turn to 2-2. It is a penalty, and it's got to be Iñaki Williams taking it as well. It will be. It's not. It is Unai Lopez that he scores. It doesn't matter who's taking it. And we're back on level terms. I did not expect that to happen. Normally we'd just turn on cruise control, ride out the game, get the win. But now it's 2-2. And we've got to fight back. We've got to get a goal. Sancho's trying to do exactly that. He can't cross a brilliant ball in there. But luckily we collect possession once again. Mendy running forward. Plays it through to Hazard. That's a beautiful pass. Núñez is in there and it's just hit the woodwork. And how we're not back on top in this game is so beyond me. They've only had 3 shots and 2 on target. We are all over them. It's got to be a matter of time before we put another one into the back of the net. And Mendy throws a ball into the right area, but Valverde can only collect it just outside of the box. But we still have it. Let's not complain too much. Hazard, Mendy, into Dybala, and the man who I was saying hasn't done so well so far this season gets his first goal. And I'm hoping that gives him a little bit more confidence going forward. He's not been the star man. I mean, to be fair, when you've got Ronaldo and Núñez in the form that they're in, it's pretty hard to stand out. But in this game, he's definitely standing out. With a goal and an assist, 3-2 lead right now. Let's not make it 3-3. Let's not give them an opportunity. Please don't give them an opportunity. Hazard's almost taken the ball off them there, but they still have it. But we collect it, and now we could break away. Mendy looking for a long ball. We can't find one, so he plays it to Casemiro. But now he finds one. Núñez is 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and we make it 4-2 just before the break. And now it is a lot more comfortable. 10 goals to his name already this season. I think he is going to do just as well as he did last year, if not better. What a ball over the top by Mendy. And it's a much more comfortable scoreline, as I just said. But I am stoked with that first half. Now, obviously, it would have been nice to have kept a clean sheet. We definitely could have, based off the fact that we gave them a penalty and Varane ran away from Iñaki Williams. But let's not ponder on the past. Let's look to the future. I'm not even going to blame the goalkeeper either. I think those were 2 brilliantly hit shots. I mean, the penalty wasn't the best I've ever seen, but it's a penalty. You know, they're going to score them more often than not. But if you're us, you're going to score them way less than you would expect. But we've almost scored once again there. Núñez's header goes wide. Sancho had an opportunity just before, but couldn't put that one into the back of the net either. I'm going to make my first substitution of the game, and it's going to be Vinicius Jr. to come on for Hazard. I've just realised I've got neither one of these 2 players playing as an attacking winger, which is definitely a no-no for us. But it seems to be going okay so far. Maybe that's why we conceded, because players weren't attacking. Yeah, that makes so much logical sense, doesn't it, Rack? So we're going to bring Ndidi on as well, play him in that central midfield defensive role, and see if he can do anything for the second half of this second half. But with the 2-goal lead, I am comfortable, I'm confident. I was comfortable and confident last time we were up by 2 goals in this game. But I don't think they've got it in them to get another 2 fluky goals, even though they're on the ball right now. But they play it into Núñez, and Núñez almost seals the deal. It comes off the post and out for a corner. But that is so unfortunate. Just needed to be a little bit more inside. It was a great shot either way. Terrible defensive mistake by their player, but we couldn't pounce on it, unfortunately. Vinicius Jr. can't get to that one either. And with only 15 minutes to go, I think we'll see one more highlight in this game. I don't think it's over just yet. But I don't know if it's going to be a highlight that's going to lead to a goal. I wouldn't complain if it is, though. Indeed, he can't get his head onto that one. A great ball in by Dybala. I mean, again, I'll say if it didn't hit his head, so it's probably not that great of a ball. But it was in the right area. It's where we needed it to be in the mixer pot. Militao's got an opportunity to whip one in now, but he takes on the defender, gets past him, plays it in, and Darwin Núñez has just found it at the back post. I don't know if Sancho was exactly trying to knock that one to the left of him. We'll have to take a look at that replay to see what the intent was. Maybe it came off a defender, but either way, he's gotten his 2nd assist of the game. Good performance by that man. He has... I think that's come off the defender. We'll go with that. Either way, it's an assist for him. Either way, he's had a good performance. And either way, I believe Núñez has now scored a hat-trick in this game. A beautiful performance by that man. And it could be 4. It all... I thought he was going to chip that one. He loves a chip, but he can't get the dip at the end of it to get it into the back of the net. That one was trying to go under the goalkeeper, I assume. It wasn't the best technique I've ever seen in my life, but it doesn't matter. 5-2 lead. We've only got a couple minutes to go. We've still got one more opportunity in us. Sancho out to Casemiro, who's going to hit that, and he puts it into the back of the net for his second goal of the game. Not something that you'd be saying very often, but something that I'm saying today, and I'm going to make my final substitution. It's going to be Gabriel Jesus to come on. We're going to actually play him out on the right-hand side, see what he can do. He's not exactly going to have a lot of time to run around, but Sancho's looking tired, so thought I might give him a rest, and obviously Gabriel Jesus, quite a good player, probably deserves a wee bit more game time than we have been giving him recently, and don't spoil it, spoiled it. It's 6-3, and that now looks like a disappointing scoreline, to be fair, because you look at the way we've scored our goals, but we've conceded 3 goals from 3 shots on target. Oh, we've almost scored again. I don't even know what happened there. Someone was offside, doesn't matter, but you want to see a wee bit better defending by that, and of course Martin's gotten a 6.4 rating. Every single shot he's faced, he's put into the back of the net. I mean, he's not exactly put it in the back of the net himself, but all I'm saying is Ramos did better than this. That's all I'm gonna say. But he's not been a terrible signing so far. It's not a great record, and still quite a while before Courtois comes back from injury. 3 weeks to 2 months, so at least a month, but it's still going good, isn't it? You know, we're up at the top of the table. We've got a Champions League group as well, where we will be facing Arsenal, Celtic, and CSKA Moscow. So we'll be coming back next episode for those games. Not all of them, obviously. I'm not playing an entire Champions League group, but I think I'll simulate all of these games off camera. Play against, you know what? Am I going to play? I don't know. No matter what I'm going to do, I'll either play this game against Arsenal and this game against Atletico Madrid, or this game against Atletico Madrid and this game against Arsenal. No matter what, next episode you're getting Arsenal and Atletico Madrid. But that is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. I've already said that. Do I say more stuff? I feel like I say more stuff, but I can't think of what I normally say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye. That's not how I end videos either. I'm mad about this. This is really not okay. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. I'll see you all. Thank goodness I feel so much better now. Later.